This is probably going to be the highest view video on my channel. Or maybe it won't be. All right, what's good YouTube? It is Jay here, and today we've got two titans of fleets facing off against each other. Now, I do think that the Mandalorians are probably lacking a tiny bit in terms of, you know, overall unit count. I kind of try to assume that their units would be a little less powerful than the Republic's, or a little bit more powerful than the Republic's, I'm sorry. But honestly, in comparing these two, these guys have less fighters. This is probably going to be Republic victory, but we're going to do this twice just to see if we can kind of make it even. I have no idea how well this is going to run. I have yet to test it. But we're going to be playing as the Republic today, defending against the Mandalorian incursion with our basically infinite number of starfighters that we've got on the field right here. 70, 80, 90. Okay.
Enemies incoming.
All right, all fighters forward. What are we shooting at? Oh, we're shooting at the X-Wings that are still spawned up over here. These look like Z95s. Oh, they've just got their S-foils locked. Never mind. All right, well, the RX will clean them up. Okay, here come the Mandalorians. Let's move forward. We're going to engage these guys and basically try to wipe them all out. Now, we're getting a little bit of frame issues already, but that's kind of to be expected with two massive, gigantic fleets like this, you know? But I wanted to do something really, really cool with the free mode, especially with the old Republic units that we've got kind of like the ability to play around with. And the fact that our Corvettes also now have the really, really cool like locomotion systems and whatnot. But I figured this is just too good of an opportunity to pass up. Just look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, the laser shots are off. Torpedoes are going to start singing soon. Some of our ships are already losing their shields. Oh my God, they're dropping this like it's nothing. Okay, yeah, we might have overdone it just a tiny bit on the Republic's behalf. All right, let's try to see if we can break these up into groups here, maybe. And we'll have one face down this. We'll have you, bozos, over here, face down this big guy. And the fighters, you'll just do your thing, which is just drop as many proton torpedoes as you possibly can on top of them. It's actually very stable, surprisingly. I know that the old Republic units have significantly less moving parts compared to like the Imperial, the Rebel units, or the Criminal Underworld units, but it is still kind of cool to see that we're pretty much getting a relatively stable frame rate, some stutters here and there. Oh, this is just gorgeous. This looks like the Mass Effect like fleet battles, like fighting against the Reapers or something. I see some point defense lasers too on some of the Republic vessels, which is really, really nice. I'm telling you, we need a Remake Old Republic mod just to kind of really even the whole like air out pretty much. With how cool all of these units are and how nice they've looked for the most part in Remake. Some of our ships are starting to lose some shields actually. I don't know if they're getting destroyed as these guys just blitz past us pretty much. Now this hammerhead's on fire. This hammerhead has seen better days. Honestly, depending on how this one goes, we might do a Republic versus Sith Empire kind of spiel. Okay, now that we're firing all these crazy missiles, we're starting to... Oh snap, wait a minute. Well, there's a lot happening right now. All right, well, these guys are turning tail and just doing their thing pretty much. I kind of want to let them all just play out and do their own thing. I don't really want to try to guide them too much, mostly just do like some real cool cinematics, and we'll even turn the camera off for this. Yeah, this is basically what I'm just going to be doing with free mode, just having fun with stupid unit combinations and trying to do historic battles. This looks so weird how they're just moving past us, but it looks so cool at the same time. Oh yeah, get that deep zoom in. You can see some of the RX flying across right there. It's just a shame that Empire War is so old that achieving like good frame rate on like the high-end mods, you know, it's kind of hard to do even with good hardware, you know. Okay, these guys are turning around, I think. They've destroyed a few of the hammerheads. One of the Centurions is on fire. Yeah, I definitely think we gave ourselves just a few too many hammerheads. I expected them to get all wiped out within an instant, honestly. See them all turn around, though. I think the Sith interdictors are probably a tad bit much, though. The hammerheads are nice, and they're not too crazy, but the interdictors and the multiple four-ray Corvettes were probably just a tiny bit extreme. Just a tiny, tiny bit. But that's what you gotta do when you want to stop the Mandalorians from taking over Iriadu. Obviously, all the way in the southern half of the galaxy. All right, I don't know what this Corvette is doing. This is not exactly what I would call optimal positioning. Wow, he's really doing whatever he wants to over there. Okay. Well, the Mandos are just kind of doing their thing now. They've pushed past us.
Ready.
All the explosions, all the units dying, all the ships getting ripped in half. There's parts of some Candosis just floating around in space. Rip. They're just floating. Oh no, they're going down. They're going down towards the planet. And we're just gonna kind of duke it out with them. They flew right past us to get through the blockade, and now we just gotta turn around and open fire on them. Yeah, I think I definitely overdo it with some of these. I want to test out, maybe we won't do Old Republic again. Maybe we will do, what's a good fleet combination? Maybe we'll do like 3 Nebulon B frigates and like 2 MC-40s with a bunch of starfighters on both sides versus an Imperial Star Destroyer. Something like that. Some real generic rebel stuff that should in hindsight not win, but it does anyway. Well, we've ripped pretty much through most of the Mandalorian forces here. Now, if we actually start focusing fire on stuff right now, we'll just rip them apart, tear them apart. Like this Jahavi, I highly doubt that's going to survive much longer. This frame rate is definitely a problem, but that's okay. It happens to the best of us. Just look at all that monstrosity, all that metal. As we slowly but steadily just wipe everything out. And just rid ourselves of the Mandalorian incursion in the galaxy. And pray that the game doesn't crash. I don't think it is. But man, these frame rate skips are pretty unpleasant at the moment. Alright, maybe we'll have to start working our way towards getting rid of some of these guys, so there's a little less shooting on the field. We got torpedoes. Ready. I definitely called in far too many starfighters. Way, way too many starfighters. It should have mostly been just capital ships kind of duking it out. But, okay, there goes that.
Enemy target sighted.
And now we gotta take care of this. I kind of want to actually do like, maybe some Huts versus criminals kind of, scenario, you know? Put some of the Hut ships that are available in the mod against some of the other criminal underworld units and see how they kind of fare, like which faction is the best, you know what I mean? We're gonna turn the camera back on too while we're here. Oh, look at those hangar bays, man. I love the detailed hangar bays in most mods. Like seriously, seeing some dock starfighters here and there. Now, I don't think also turning my graphic settings down would make that much of a difference. I've got games that are newer and run at a better, more stable frame rate than this game. We're barely getting like 8 FPS right now, or 14. But this series is also just a stress test to see how much chaos I can cause all at once. You know what I mean? Okay, stuff is starting to blow up. Ships are collapsing. Things are exploding. Parts are flying literally everywhere, and everybody's dead. Which is the natural order of things in the Star Wars galaxy. I'm surprised we actually haven't crashed the game yet. Let's get a concentrated firing effort on the singular Candosi. Maybe. I don't really know. It's a shame that they always try to barrel past you to get to the starbase, so maybe we'll have to start their units at the very bottom next time, like I've been doing a couple of times, and then push towards it, you know? That way they don't try to just blaze past us, and thus resulting in it looking kind of dorky or stupid, you know? Because like what is this combat right here? We're literally shooting them in their tail pretty much. But that's okay. Actually, what we could try is a MC-80 Liberty type versus a singular Star Destroyer, but we'll give them the appropriate starfighter escorts. Oh my god. Yeah, if the game crashes, I wouldn't be surprised. With all this raw turbo laser fire, all of these hammerheads just looking down. This also has me really excited for Revan's Revenge. I can't wait to play a genuine, like, Old Republic mod, pretty much. Well, it still probably won't be like my go-to in terms of like overall space combat. The scenarios and the RPing will just be insane. Like the capabilities you'll have with that. Now we do have the option to use magnetic pulse and ion warheads. Wow, these almost fully disable the entire starship. Firepower and speed down by 40% for 25 seconds. Like, that's insane, actually. Okay, well, the frame rates are pretty much back now. We've killed almost everybody. Let's focus our fire on this one. And just look at all the hammerheads start to redirect just a tiny bit. And this is what it probably took back in the day, too, to destroy just a small cluster of Mandalorian warships. Between their hard armor, the powerfulness of their ships, You know how many numbers you had to just use to gang up? Like, even with all these numbers, we're not killing this thing necessarily quickly. Quickly by most standards anyway, you know? Now, once again, we did call in far too many RX squadrons. There's just literal hundreds of these things on the field right now. Okay, that one's gone.
Scanning targets.
Okay, this one's gone. We're just bullying the AI every time I boot up this mod.
Copy.
And then, yeah, we'll switch it over and do some actual balanced shenanigans, you know what I mean? Oh, this is just glorious. We still have to do like a Separatist versus the Old Republic, and then like a Galactic Empire versus the Republic kind of thing, you know? But we'll get to that when it's time to get to that. Okay, let's concentrate all of our fire on that one ship and watch all the guns just blaze towards it, you know? Oh my god. Wait, did we get it? Okay, well they actually did kind of kill it kind of quickly. But what are we shooting at now? Oh, we still got some basilisks still kicking. And they were kicking. Well, it's safe to assume that I absolutely bullied these poor guys into submission here, which was a little unfair. But that's okay. Okay, we're gonna try another set of battles. Okay, so over here we've got a nice little rebel formation versus a very large, or you know, 3 Star Destroyers, 3 Imperial class, 1 Star Destroyers, and a relatively, you know, numerous fighter count for both sides. I'd say I made it relatively fair. If I had too many TIE Interceptors on one side, they would just completely eviscerate all the starfighters, and if I had too many good rebel fighters on the rebel side, well, they wouldn't stand a chance pretty much. The Imperials would just get absolutely slaughtered. We got hero units on both sides. One more over here being in the form of Han Solo. We've also got Luke over here as well. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, in a one-on-one fight, I expect these Star Destroyers to pretty much eviscerate the MC like Liberty type. Other than that, I mean, it should be a pretty fair game. It should be a pretty fair fight, I think. But okay, so let's see how much damage we can deal with this. The bombers will just kind of do their thing pretty much. Oh, this is beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna get copyright striked. Oh yeah, look at that home one. Holy cow, man. Can't wait for you guys to see the new unit models too. They're gonna look so good.
Corvette standing by.
Okay, we got a lot of fighters to deal with over here. Mainly some TIE Defenders. A couple of TIE Defender squadrons, actually.
Ready to come.
We're gonna have this one chuck some shots at this gentleman. And then we're gonna have the home one chuck some shots at this. As you can see, we're already taking some damage on the shields over here.
Corvette standing by.
All the fighters and stuff can go up ahead.
They won't know what hit them.
Actually, wait, let's try to bait them out just a tiny bit. Yeah, they're shooting some turbo laser shots over at home one. Okay, here come the TIEs.
Targeting.
Yep, TIE Defenders inbound.
A-Wing squadron reporting.
Let's make sure we do this right.
Frigate reporting.
Nebulon Bs, you will focus down the Arquitans over here. MC-40s, you will help out in dealing with the shields are gone on this already. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'd stand where I stand where I stand. Okay.
Your orders?
Let's throw out a healing field too while we're at it. Okay, those interceptors are getting ripped apart kind of quickly. Oh, this is just absolutely freaking stunning though, man. It's gotta. Oh, look at just look at the Falcon flying through home one. We're not gonna talk about it. Holy cow, man. Hey, we still might be just outdoing them just a tiny bit, and we got the bombers just ripping this guy apart over here. Okay, home one, you gotta focus your fire down. Throw out a huge healing field. Yeah, okay, we might be once again still outnumbering them. The TIE Interceptors, from a lot of my battles so far, have absolutely shredded pretty much all the Rebel starfighters. So I was a little bit nervous of putting too many TIE Interceptors and not enough of the, I guess, good Rebel fighters. But if you put A-Wings against them, I mean, it's pretty much an even fight. We should have thrown the 181st in here. Maybe.
This is Rogue 2.
Okay, we're dealing with this Arquitans cruiser ever so slightly.
Awaiting your command.
Home one is taking a bit of a beating. We're gonna have him spin this way, or not. He's popping shots at both Star Destroyers, which is a good thing, I guess. Where's Rogue Squadron at? Oh yeah, just look at that. All those shots, man.
Coming around.
Actually, wait.
That's it?
Let's see what the POV from the Nebulon Bs looks like. Or no.
Ready for command.
Let's see what the POV from the CR90s looks like.
Cannons online.
Target.
Oh, that is just insane.
Got it. We're engaging.
There's just so many fighters flying around, so many rockets and torpedoes just kind of going off. I think we pretty much wiped out all the squadrons, though. Wow, that's insane. I think we're gonna put up that much of a good fight against them, but that's okay. We could move the bombers in on that other Star Destroyer now, if you ask me. And then just watch the CR90s kind of do their thing, you know? I guess I should have gave them some kind of anti-fighter unit too. But I still think, you know, my thought process was, once again, the interceptors would put up much of a better fight.
Stay on target.
But next time I will just field more of them. Okay, let's move up center field right here. Try to draw some fire away from any of our other fledgling ships.
Form up.
I swear, every video I do for one of these is just me bullying the other faction.
Coordinates received.
Let's move these closer.
Frequency open.
Just a tiny bit
Frigate
closer.
en route.
Corvette
Got torpedoes going around, rockets on everything. The Y-wings. I like, dude, I really underestimate how powerful the Rebel fighters are. Like, they are giving these Star Destroyers no quarter whatsoever. We got the MC-80 in the background just popping shots, like, long as it keeps its distance with the fighter support. It's pretty much capable of doing its own thing. Now, if we didn't have nearly as many fighters, I feel like this is just probably a little bit more even of a fight.
Transport here.
Or at most, we had given them just a few more. Luke, go shoot down your dad.
Ringleader standing by.
How many do you think?
Where is he at? No, he's just hanging out back here. Luke was never really meant for the front lines anyway. He's too much of a Jedi. He's not really meant for the piloting life. Like, he's a great starfighter pilot, but I mean, you know, he's just doing his thing. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. I think that other Star Destroyer has collapsed. Oh yeah. I think Vader is probably dead now.
Form up.
We got plenty of bombers just going to town over here. Y-wings dropping their torpedoes, keeping those Star Destroyers neutered. But this does go to show the power of the Rebel bomber squadrons. Like, if you have enough of them, you can pretty much take out any fleet formation with ease, I'd say.
Frigate responding.
I can't wait to test the Liberator whenever we get that in this version of the mod.
Waiting orders.
That's really going to be a lot of fun to play with.
Branching off.
Standing by.
And then obviously you
Here
got the
we go again.
Corvettes that all have their own
Turbo laser
capabilities with their
cannons
speed
online.
boosts and stuff.
Corvette standing by.
Man, there's just a lot of like good stuff all around for the Rebels. But that being said, though, we definitely got to give more Imperial fighters to the Empire the next time we do one of these. I just keep overdoing it a little bit.
This is it, boys.
And that's okay. You know, it happens. I'm not perfect. You guys are here to see death and destruction, not balance. Obviously. At least I think anyway. I don't know. You gotta let me know.
Forming up. What's next?
Let's throw a healing field out. Actually, let's turn you around. We'll have the other MC-80 move up and play
Stay in
support.
formation. Wait for my signal.
Yep, there we go. Get some shots in there.
Give the word. Destination set.
Our Nebulon Bs have lost some shields, or at least one of them has anyway. This one's called a tractor beam. Trying to see if we can get some good angles here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's just insane. That's actually just insane. Another blah 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 blah. Another screenshots channel of the Remake Discord is gonna go crazy. And I want you guys, when you get your hands on this, to post screenshots in my Discord.
Ion cannons standing by.
And as a matter of fact, go join my Discord and post screenshots from all your favorite video games. I might suck at replying, but
Light Corvette
I still want to see it
standing by.
anyway when I get a chance to look at it, you know? So yeah, please go do that. Man, oh man, it's just such a visual spectacle. Like, I know there's more to it now with the gameplay, but it's still just beautiful. And looks like we're shooting at the center part of the ship too. All right, there we go. For the next fleet battle, we're gonna do something smaller, so I will be right back. Black Squadron, I didn't know it was called Black Squadron. Okay, so the goal of this now is to do just some smaller fleet battles. We've got the 181st Fighter Wing over here, so I gave the Rebels just a couple more A-Wings
Ready for duty.
over here,
Ready
purely
for
because
action.
those guys are going
Choose
to
your
be
reinforcements.
deadly, but I think we've got enough here.
Frigate
With them
standing
being
by.
hero units, it's always going to be a bit of a,
standing by.
like, you know, tricky thing to kind of play around. Let's go ahead and start. I don't expect us to win this one. I don't think.
Our
But to be
space
frank, I
station is
really
under
have no
attack.
idea. So let's see how it plays out. Let's get all the fighters grouped up. I don't really care, like bombers and all that stuff. Let's move forward.
Position. Awaiting orders.
The fighters are gonna move forward. We don't have any of the, what are those? The E-wings out to really do anything? That's okay though.
Turbo laser cannons online.
Okay, here we go.
Corvette standing by.
Let's get into the fray, everybody.
Charging weapons. Move over, Y-wing.
Okay, full power to engines.
Got him.
Okay, let's try to take out some of the squadrons first.
Copy.
Copy, Base 1.
Let's focus our fire on this Arquitans over here.
I'm suppressing the target.
Now we've got Z95s and the like in here, which is not a great set of fighters to have, but that's okay. The CR90s, I have no idea where they are. Oh, they're all the way up there. Wow. Look at that shot.
I lost my ion cannon.
Engines activated.
Okay, yeah, we are getting ripped apart out here from the 181st.
Thrusters active. Reporting.
That's okay, I want to say.
Thrusters active.
Let's shoot down some of these other guys that are like playing support right now.
Corvette acknowledges.
Bombers.
B-wings, Y-wings, or mostly the Y-wings. Focus on these shield
Corvette
generators.
stands ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh shoot, that CR90 just got obliterated, I think.
We're in attack range. Enemy sighted.
Yeah, there goes the other one.
Yes, sir.
bail you out again?
Enemy target.
Provide fire support if you can. Oh yeah, these guys are getting ripped apart. They don't stand a chance out here with the 181st.
Copy.
There's just too much. There's too many of them. TIE defenders are out here doing their thing. The rebel fighters are just getting ripped apart right now. Although I just saw a TIE fighter spin out. Wait, the rebels are pulling it together just a tiny bit.
I'm out of control.
Roger that.
The Y-wings and the B-wings are having a rough time out here. That's a given fact.
Ready. Attack.
Let's see if we can destroy some of these support ships, like these Arquitans classes. But the rest of the rebel fighters are getting a limit. Wait,
Break formation.
wait, what?
Watch yourself.
Wait, did we actually kill them all?
Taking them out.
How the hell did we do that?
Red 10 standing by.
Frigate reporting.
Yeah, let's help them out. Let's shoot some of those other guys down.
Shield generator.
Screw all that
Sounding of
nonsense.
signals.
Red 3 standing by.
At your command.
Lost 6.
Sir, we've
Nebulon
lost
B
some of our
frigate here.
ion weaponry.
Okay, the fighters are actually starting to die now. Yeah, those TIE interceptors just respawned. Those TIE defenders just respawned.
Weapons online.
Looks like their other escorts are moving forward, but he just did a complete 180.
Focusing all firepower.
Let's move close, move closer.
Keep up the pressure.
The only ones that are alive are Rogue Squadron, the Millennium Falcon,
Losing weapons charge.
and whatever units we've got on
Frequency
respawn.
open.
Which is a few.
Target's coming in fast.
Oh, the 181st is still alive. I thought they were all dead.
Target at maximum firepower.
Keep it up.
Let's get some concentrated effort on this guy.
Priority is the laser cannon.
Let's shoot down some. Let's actually shoot these guys down next instead.
Fighters at .06. Ready for action.
Okay.
Yes, Commander. Frigate standing by.
Burned out.
Let's shoot down the Vengeance. What is this called? The Vengeance Corvette or something?
Target's
The
coming
Vigil.
in fast. Open fire.
That transport's on the run.
To engage. Attack that
Let's
target.
engage these Arquitans cruisers and try and destroy them if you can.
Roger that.
The Y-wings are not having a good time out here, man. Holy cow. They're getting
Stay in
eviscerated.
formation.
Rogue Squad just putting up a fight, but it's quite clear that we're losing the Starfighter battle just a tiny bit. Between the 181st and the Defender squadrons that are out here doing their thing, you know?
Awaiting orders.
We might just be a tad bit outmatched.
Vector set.
Now these healing fields are coming in clutch though. If we can just outlast them a little bit longer.
Engines activated.
Actually, the Arquitans really aren't doing that much. Just shoot down these Vigil classes,
I'm with you, Rogue Leader.
which are mostly just gunship hunters, or you know, frigate hunters. And they're a big, beefy Corvette. There we go. Well, the fighters have all been wiped out on the enemy side. Okay.
Stop that
ship from escaping.
TIE bombers or TIE Punishers inbound, or TIE Interdictors.
Now that's a pretty picture.
Shoot those TIEs down, everybody.
Yes, sir.
I've lost my lasers.
Ooh, shoot.
Yes,
All right, I think the healing
Ready.
fields came in clutch
Attacking.
from the what you
want
wanna call it? The Quasar classes. Oof, we are getting ripped apart now. What the
Our
heck?
ability to stop those ships. Hull breach unknown.
Nebulon B
Holy
frigate.
cow!
This is 2.
Weapons online.
Shoot down some of those bombers. Get them off of Rogue
Casualties on
Squadron.
multiple decks. We should get
Weapons
out of here
charged.
now.
We've got more fighters spawning in though. We've got more A-wings. We've got more Y-wings, Z95s. You name it, we got it right now,
Ready
looks
for
like.
action.
Shoot down those TIE defenders specifically. Go, go, go.
They're disabled.
There we go.
Firing.
Yeah, shoot down some of those interceptors too.
Scratch one.
The Falcon and company are having a bit of a hard time right now dealing with some of these guys.
Preparing for combat.
Okay, let's shoot down these carriers. They've got too many fighters coming in.
Engaging.
Let's go deal with it.
Coming around.
Bye-bye.
There we go. It's safe to assume we've kind of stabilized here.
Roger that.
But again, these healing fields are pretty damn clutch. I'm also going to get this one because I'm pretty certain this is the advanced garrison. Yeah, there it is.
Far enough to cover you.
Take that out. Kill some of these fighters that are coming in. Most of the enemy units have been dealt with, which is great.
I'm hit. I can't stay with you.
Orders, sir.
Wedge, how you holding up, buddy? I think it's only Wedge alive. Wait, is it only Wedge? Oh, it doesn't have the name. Oh wow, I didn't realize how much more powerful that Rogue Squadron actually was. Like what kind of buffs they added. But I'm pretty certain it's only Wedge is still alive.
Copy. Moving to destination.
It's either Hobby or Wedge. Well, Hobby actually, he would get shot down and just
Enemy in
live.
range.
That's just how that's just how things work for him, you know? Yeah, the Quasar's healing abilities though, they go hard, man.
Reporting.
Wait, let's help them out a little bit. Shoot down some of those interceptors. Get them off of our pilots. Look at those missiles just going crazy. Holy moly.
Yes, sir.
There we go. For the rebellion. Now we got one last thing to take care of. It's these enemy pilots, or this enemy station, or transport. Ship, I don't know. Carrier, that's the word I'm looking for.
Lock S-files and attack positions.
There you go, Wedge. There's the Falcon still kicking. Z-95's flying by. Ooh, oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. I just like coming up with cool fleet battles, you know. So once again, leave suggestions in the comments down below, guys. Let me know what you think about the new free mode and remake. I can't wait till the Liberator is in, then we're gonna do a couple of tests with that just to see how it kind of plays. But otherwise, I hope you have a great day. I'm getting married later this week. Content next week will pretty much be non-existent just because of the fact that, well, got a wedding going on. But again, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it, sub to the channel for more gaming content. And as always, this has been Jay the Gamer. I will see you later. May the force be with you all. Peace.